that they're doing, they're showing you the purge, because if the jails continue how Chicago continued, they can't control it. They control you by wolf tickets. Fuck around, you're gonna be in prison. If the prisons are full and they're not scared of prison, they ain't got no wolf tickets. So they can't control people's shadow behavior. You understand what I'm saying? Politicians control your shadow behavior by calling you a Democrat or Republican. So now Trump goes in, we at the end of the rope. So now you got Republicans who are storming the Capitol, running up in fucking Nancy Pelosi's house. You got them shooting and standing at voting booths with guns. That's when the country's over, because they can't control the scenario through Republican and Democrats. After a while, Democrats are going to start doing it too, because they're a gang. These are all gangs. They're all set up like gangs. Democrats with symbols and Republicans, just they do their gang banging in the voting booth. But once they take it out the voting booth, it's out of control. Donald Trump took it out of control. You understand? It's at the end. There ain't no Illuminati shit. The politicians were trying to keep us in control with civil rights. Just do it this way. Martin Luther King was about the shadow self and keeping it under control. Be peaceful. This is a Boule movement. Hold it down, roll into a ball. And then they had Malcolm X in them, who's another CIA movement. Y'all niggas need to be real with this shit. Be real with this shit. Who told the people who will not stand for peace to fight and defend themselves. But guess what? How come you never seen them niggas fighting? Because nobody never started no kind of shit. They started shit with niggas who marched. But Muslims, and people who followed Malcolm X and his philosophy didn't march and didn't get into them conflicts. Therefore, they wasn't kicking nobody's ass. They didn't have to. They just had the philosophy that I would kick your ass. And that's how that shadow was controlled. Nobody kicked nobody's ass. Nobody beat nobody or did nothing spectacular. But they said, if you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. But since they wasn't out there getting hosed or dogged because they wouldn't march, nobody was fucking with them. They only fucked with the niggas who was marching. And they were trained to do peaceful shit when it happened. The shadow self of white people was they needed to control you. So they just made them cops and whoever and controlled you and felt they had control. This party that was going on was ways to appease the shadow. Ways to appease the shadow. These ways are no longer working. The politics of now coming to fighting. Rap is just coming to straight drill mills and killing. When they used to do bang on wax. Everybody was talking about it on wax. And when Tupac and Biggie farce happened, everybody said, oh, look how it can go. This is terrible. We can't do that. Snoop Dogg is just an act. This one is just an act. So all the gangbanging stopped. Everybody's miserable is a big thing. So they kept putting Biggie and Tupac's mysterious death in your face that they so-called can't solve. And they keep putting it and showing you show after show after show after show about this bullshit. Show after show that you enjoy now about this bullshit called Snowfall, Power, Power 1, Power 2, Power Part fucking 3. You know what I'm saying? Then 50 Cent made about 47 shows about his goddamn fucking life. Like it's so fucking interesting. And then you got BMG and BMF, documentaries on Fat Cat and them. So you get to see all of this animalistic behavior. Remember back in the days, and it feeds you when you're not doing it. So all these things to appease you. You watch Love and Hip Hop, and you watch these animals, and you become less animalistic. They show you shadows. They show you on MTV when these people's interviewed, and they say, you'll hear one guy say, I really love quiet. If you're not quiet, oh, it makes me crazy and I want to do things. And then you hear the next person, oh, I really love to turn up. As soon as it get quiet, I go crazy and love to do things. They put these motherfuckers as roommates. And then they put liquor all around the fucking house. And in each of these movies, I should have pointed out, when the shadow comes out, you see them drinking. Old Dog is always drinking. There's a scene with Ronnie. Ronnie goes, you need to stop drinking. Something like, you're not yourself. He goes, oh, I'm not Kane. She said, no, you're not Kane. Because he's not Kane when he drinks.